coin roll searchers are doing this wrong. Stay tuned to find out what I'm talking about. But first, I want to show you my website, portsmouthcoinshop.com, where we have proof sets, silver proof sets. We have graded coins, silver eagles, 90%, halves, quarters, dimes, mercury dimes, ancient coins, you name it. Come over to portsmouthcoinshop.com and check out what we have to offer. And we are putting up more coins today, by the way. So what are coin roll searchers doing wrong? Well, one of the main things they're doing wrong is jumping to conclusion when they think they have a coin that's been struck over or double struck. They see toning on a coin and their eyes say, oh, look, there's a different shape. It must have been struck, overstruck or double struck. When you start thinking that way, what you need to do is to go all the way back to the first time you ever heard of an overstruck coin. Try to remember, backtrack your thought process and find out where you learned what an overstruck coin is. You know, was it off of Etsy? Was it because of this 1970 proof quarter that was struck with a Canada coin? You know, I mean, that's probably still up on eBay. They're trying to sell it. I think Mike Byers had it. You know, it's a unique coin. It came from a certain collection, and it was probably done on purpose. So you're not just going to find one, and it has to be a proof. I mean, it's not a circulated coin. So you need to go back. And we also need to learn what overstruck is and double struck is. I mean, what does that look like? So let's take a look. So as I recommend, you can go to error-reference.com. Find out what double struck, overstruck, and all that information is there. You can come over to Heritage and see more images. And what I'm going to show you is we're going to scroll through just the mint errors, and there's 17,688. If you look at some of these coins, you see double struck, and you will see double struck rotated in collar. You will see a double denomination. It was struck on a dime. It was the Lincoln cent die, struck a dime, planchet. You will have struck on bonded planchets. And it's so important to come over here and take a look at it. You're talking about tons of pressure. You can't recreate this unless you can generate tons of pressure. And even at that, you're going to have the dies to do it with. And you're going to have the almost exact dies. And that's difficult in and of itself. But we can take a look at some of these really close. And I highly recommend that you do this. Highly recommend anyone who's interested in coins that they think that are overstruck, or they think they found an overstruck coin, you want to come over here and you want to take a look at what they actually look like. I mean, it's not some very slight, light, die clashes are a light, kind of hard to see because of die stages. Sometimes your counter clashes can be as well. And there are some multiple strikes that are kind of weak that's hard to see. You have to look, I'm kind of close. But man, when you're talking about double struck coins and overstruck coins, it's just, I mean, you can see how obvious this is. Same thing here. This is the kind that might confuse some people. We'll refresh and check out how much they sold for. I mean, they sell for a lot of money. But let's look at it really close. But it's still really obvious. I mean, I know it's weaker, but it's rotated a little bit where it was struck again. And, you can read, and it tells you exactly double struck, rotated in collar. Okay. And then you have the 59, which we'll refresh it so you have to log in here. And I wasn't logged in when I opened these up. So you have to log in to see their pictures and see the prices. But and these are all really cool coins. But if you take another coin and put it on top of another coin, and put it in a vise, or hit it with a sledgehammer, or whatever means that you can generate enough force to actually cause an impression, it's going to look mirrored. In other words, when you know how it is when you look in the mirror, it's flipped. This is not. You can still see it'd be backwards. This coin has been struck more than once, it looks like. See what they're calling it here. Double struck, rotated in collar. Okay, I see that. And that's really important to note. Anybody can take a coin and put it over top of another coin, or put glue on a coin and put two coins together and then pull them apart. I see that so much. It's not overstruck. You literally need to try to peel it off. Come over here and take a look. It's kind of obvious. once you look at these really close. Look at another example here. And as I've shown people before, you know, this is the zinc underneath the copper plating. And this one's definitely, I mean, this one's been struck and bonded. This is what happens when coins get into the chamber together and they don't leave the chamber. They're not able to. Somehow they fall back in. And, you know, this is a high rate of speed with, like I said, tons of pressure. And this is what happens. This one's called a bonded pair. Okay, so you have two of them together. Obviously, they're 2.5 grams, so they're going to be 5.0 grams. And they're stuck together for the rest of their life. Those are cool errors. I like these errors really well. These are neat. And here's what the reverse looks like. It's just kind of the damage that happened to this while it was in the coining chamber is just, it's phenomenal to me. I really like that. And here's another cool one I want to show you. You can see this is a quarter and a Lincoln cent die overstruck on this coin. This is just so obvious. Here's the reverse. Literally, it got in between the dies and got struck. Probably on purpose, it doesn't matter. But this is what it actually looks like. You can't just, I mean, if someone took put a quarter and put this on top, this would be backwards. It wouldn't look like this. It wouldn't have that deep of an impression. You know, so that's what an overstruck looks like, double struck looks like. I mean, the pictures are here. I know people see something different on their coins and they just want to check. They want someone to say something to them. They want someone to verify, to tell them it's not or it is. They get kind of desperate, just jump to conclusions automatically and don't really want to do research and just want to post it and hope that they got something great. You know, you have something great. That's just not a good way to coin roll hunt. Really going to bark up a bunch of trees and waste a bunch of time and frustrate yourself and maybe even get upset at people online, say things you might not want to say or shouldn't say, and then the next thing you know, the hobby sucks. It's no good anymore, and that's not what you want. So anyways, hopefully this helped you a little bit, maybe understand the double struck a little bit more and the overstruck a little bit more. And please come over to Heritage and go to error-reference.com and read up on this stuff. Coneca, join Coneca. Join Coneca, go to their forum, go to their resources and their information. You know, you can buy the book back here too, Mint Errors to Die For. I have that. It'll show you some things too. Just, you know, shore up your education, your knowledge, and keep learning and keep learning. So, thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.